Welcome back. We know so many of you will be out driving in the week ahead, maybe visiting some family. You might want to make sure in this cold weather that your car is doing okay. So we are here with Jared from Christian Brothers. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
We so appreciate it. These are things people don't necessarily always think about. Then it sneaks up on you and you've got an expensive repair. What's your best piece of advice for folks traveling over the next few days?
Absolutely. There's a couple car care tips that we recommend that people can do on their own to kind of check their vehicle out. One of those is checking their fluid levels, your windshield washer fluid, your oil, and definitely your coolant. You want to make sure at proper levels in the winter time.
Okay, so Jared, I have to admit I have no idea where any of that stuff is. So let's go take a look.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at it.
If I pop my car open, I'd be like, what? So explain to us what we're looking for.
Absolutely. So right here is your windshield washer fluid for the vehicle for winter time. Over here is the coolant, and then your oil. You just want to make sure there are levels on the side that show where they should be to make sure those are at the proper levels in the winter time.
And I know this is your business, but I like that you're mentioning things that folks can do at home. They don't have to pay someone for.
Absolutely. This is something they can do. Most of your repair shops in the area will check these levels for you at no cost. So when you are getting your oil changed, or you just are going on a trip and you want to make sure everything is good, have them come in and they can definitely check that out. Something else they can do on their own is check their own tire pressure. They want to make sure those levels are good. In the winter time, they usually do deflate some, so you want to make sure and check those and make sure they're good when you are going on a trip.
And you guys probably get pretty busy this time of year. So if it's something where your heat goes out right before a trip, how long should people anticipate a car being in the shop?
Typically, it depends on supply and demand at that time, but typically 24 to 48 hours is a good estimate to where you can get in and out based on parts and availability. But most cars and warehouses have the proper parts that they need to get in and out rather quickly.
And being out here, we're realizing how cold it is. You definitely don't want to be someone who's stuck out in an accident, or maybe your car breaks down. One of the best tips I like to give is having a phone charger. That's probably because I am constantly forgetting mine. Any other tips if your car breaks down, what you should do?
Yeah, well, a lot of insurance companies do provide AAA services or some type of roadside assistance. Check your manual. Have a local shop that you do rely on to call in those instances. Jumper cables are always very smart to have in your vehicle in case your car won't start, to where you can potentially do that on your own as well.
All right, Jared, thank you so much for joining us from Christian Brothers, and we appreciate you coming in and showing me the ropes, because unfortunately I don't know the way around a car, so I appreciate you coming in. It is, of course, freezing out here, Kelly. I promise you that. We're going to send it back into you so you can tell us when the warm-up's coming, because we are so looking forward to it.